What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream where we're going to talk about how to use chatbots and how messenger marketing to grow any business's revenue. So you're going to be able to learn all the ways that a chatbot can provide value to businesses. So if you guys want to stick around for the entire hour, you guys can. We're going to go through a ton of stuff today on how you can start using bots in your business. Or if you'll just give me a few minutes, if you're catching this on the replay, then I'll talk about our starter pack and I'll talk about some cool things as well. But I want to dive right in because chatbots are really, really valuable for a few reasons. And one of the biggest reasons is that there is a big, drastic change happening in the world right now, right? About 20 years ago in the 2000s, right? Every business needed a website, right? Everyone realized that they needed a website. Well, then in all of the in the 2010s and the teens, all of the businesses, they realized that they needed to be on social media, right? Well, I know that in the 2020s, every business is going to need messenger automation. Every business is going to need to communicate with their customers in an automated fashion in a variety of different ways, through Facebook Messenger, through WhatsApp, through Instagram, through Amazon Alexa, through all these different places. And so right now there is this really, really great time for people who are aware of the possibilities and aware of the potential that comes along with with chatbots. And so right now, currently, right, over 1 billion people are already on Messenger, which is really, really exciting. And over 1 billion messages are sent every month between Facebook or between businesses and customers every single month, right? And we see all the cool things that Zuckerberg has in the pipeline for Messenger. He's going to be integrating these things with Instagram and WhatsApp, and they're going to kind of be this unique dynamic system that incorporates all of them. And we know that Amazon Alexa and we know that Google Home is already starting to incorporate chatbots. So all of these things present an amazing opportunity for businesses who are out there who want to wake up to this, and then marketers who want to be able to bring that to the businesses as well. And so here's just some more statistics for you. But when you think about it, what's great about chatbots is that chatbots can really do I don't want to say everything, right? But there's not a business that chatbots can't actually provide value for, right? There's not a business that messenger marketing can't actually be a benefit for. And the reason is that it can do inbound, right? It can help drive sales. It can also help retain customers. It can also generate reviews and testimonials. And it can also do, retention and retainment. But then on the other side of it, it's also a great tool internally for businesses that want to work with their employees better, right? It's a great way to manage HR problems and issues. And so there's a ton and a wealth of possibilities that are out there for businesses who want to go out there and engineer them. So let me see here. I think you guys can hear me. It looks like we've got some the sounds coming through. So the reason that we're doing all this is that recently we just launched our Millennial Skills starter pack, and our starter pack is really, I've had so many people who reached out to me and so many people who mentioned that they need the basics, right? They want to go back to the very beginning of how to get started with it, and they're unsure about how to make bots that are going to work. They don't know what to include, or they're just very unsure of a lot of things. And so that's what the starter pack was really for. And so we want to create a program that was really all of the best of everything that we've done, right? We've been training people on chatbots for almost 2 years now. We've had hundreds of students go through our programs, and so we picked all of the best programs and all of the best trainings from those programs and put them together in our most complete and comprehensive and frankly our most affordable package as well. So we really are focused on giving you lots of things, which is really the tools and the trainings that people need, but we also want to give them the templates too. And so everything that they need to actually go out there and get started comes with it. So the first thing is our Messenger Marketing Mastery class. And this is our course, and this was our very first chatbot course that we ever created. And it's really about the basics of how to get started, how to build the bot, what to include in it, how to generate sales from that bot, how to create follow-up sequences, how to get people subscribed to it. It's really the the 101 and the basics of building a bot. But then we also have the Messenger Ad Mastery course, which evolved because people wanted to know how do we run ads to our bots, right? How do we actually get people subscribe via Facebook ads? And that's a great service to be able to offer. And so that's we created a course, and that's included in there. But then a ton of people wanted our templates, right? We even had people who, over the last couple of weeks, have been asking for our templates since we've shut down that offer. So we decided to include all of the templates in there as well. So we wrapped all of that into one offer. And what's great is it's $36, right? It's our most affordable program that we've ever put together. In fact, before, all of these templates were $36. Now we're wrapping all of it together so that you guys can get started without really having any excuses. But some of you guys out there are wanting to start your own chatbot agency, and some of you guys are out there wanting to start selling chatbots as well. And so additionally, if you guys want to do that, you can do the chatbot agency add-on, which gives you the Sales Accelerator. It gives you all of the trainings, right? The actual over 6 hours of trainings that I did with my team on how to sell chatbots, how to position them, how to package them, how to find them, how to find clients. But then we also give you our sales deck and our sample contracts, as well as all of our scripts that you'll need to go out there and get started. And like I said, it's only $36. So you guys can join. You won't be the first person to go through this stuff. We've had a ton of people who have already gone through these programs, and we wanted to make the best and the most affordable one. So if you guys want access to that, I'll put the link in there, or it's at millskills.co/chatbot. Go to www.millskills.co/chatbot, or I'll link it up in here as well. So why did I decide to, a lot of people have asked, like, why have I decided to devote myself to chatbots? And some of you guys have followed me a while, and you've seen what I've been able to, do or accomplish or whatever. And, when I think about it, I think the biggest and the best thing that I get to do is I get to hang out with my my family all the time, right? Like, I think that is my number one thing. Is I used to have a job where I would spend countless hours in the office, and it was actually a really challenging thing because just my wife and I, we just enjoy spending so much time together that it was a real challenge when I was working so much. And so me wanting to spend time with her, and it really, I guess that's the biggest thing, is I get to stay at home with my son and my wife, and build a business from home. So like, most importantly for me, like, it gives me the freedom to really do what I want, right? And and I love marketing, and I love helping people learn about technology and opportunities and building a business and all that kind of stuff. So it really is an opportunity for me. But going back to when I started this, I didn't have any experience in the digital marketing space, right? I didn't have any experience in the internet marketing space. I didn't have an audience. I didn't have a Facebook group. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have an ad budget or anything like that. It was really like I got thrown into, frankly, this red ocean here, and was kind of forced to figure it out, like a lot of you guys are probably doing. And it was really challenging because I tried to run your typical campaigns where it was just like your normal funnels, and they just weren't converting. And for me, my clients, nothing was working. And I remember there came this moment where I was running a campaign for a fitness gym, and we were having absolutely terrible results for this ad campaign. And we're trying to get this client. They were, it was early on in our agency, and we were running a trial campaign for them. And what ended up happening was 2 weeks into it, we decided to do this whole chatbot thing, and we just went out on a limb and tried it. And over the next 2 weeks, we ended up not only catching up all of our ad spend, but we ended up 10xing the revenue. We had something like, I don't know, 20 or 30 people come into the gym, that joined. It kickstarted the gym, and it was it was a real success for us. It was our first real success, and it really came because we decided to do this whole chatbot thing. We didn't change the funnel. We didn't change the copy, we didn't change the creative, we didn't change anything except the fact that we ran it through a chatbot. And after that, we decided to not only try it in the fitness industry, we took it to the real estate space, we took it to the medical spa space. We've done it for events and nonprofits and musicians and influencers and e-commerce. And so now it's really been this, for me, kind of like my secret sauce. Because I know that any type of business, any type of campaign can be enhanced some way through messenger marketing. So sorry, I want to take this brain pill because here, I'll give them a shout out. Lively, they are a kind of a vitamin pill, and I like their new topic. So, anyways, let's keep talking about chatbots and why it's so valuable. So what are all the things that it can do, right? We've talked about some of the opportunities that are out there, and we've talked about why it's important for people, but I think about it's so dynamic, right? It's so valuable in such a variety of different ways, right? And there's so many different things that you can do with chatbots. So I'm going to see if there's anybody who's watching. Let me know what kind of niche or what industry you really feel you want to implement chatbots for, and we can talk about it. But I find that for me, kind of taking you back through my story in the fitness space, one thing that we did is we found people through ads who were interested in obviously coming into the gym. And then what we were able to do is we were able to run them through a quick survey funnel, and we were able to run them through a quick automation sequence that followed up with them and actually gave them the times of the gym, gave them the hours, the class schedule, and followed up with them to actually come into the gym so the trainers and so the people who work there could actually close them on becoming a member. And so it was really this lead generation machine for the fitness space, right? And for that particular gym. And so it can really do wonders for lead generation, right? But I also think about there are some other kind of non-traditional businesses that can really benefit from it. One of our clients that we worked with for quite a while was a musician, and we were assigned to he was launching his album, and he wanted to launch his album, and he wanted to increase his plays and his streams, right? So he wanted to sell albums, and he wanted to increase his streams. Well, we were able to launch his album. We were able to sell, hundreds of dollars of CDs, physical CDs, which is really cool. But then we were also able to 4x his streams on Spotify and SoundCloud and all these different places. And that's really if you kind of know the music industry, that's where it's going and that's where it's trending. And so through a chatbot, we were actually able to get people streaming his songs more. And so it can really be this really cool way that you can increase and heighten the relationship of the brand, right? And so there was all these really, really cool ways that we can, that you can do it. And so I'm wondering, maybe we should hop in and take a look at some of these, some of the ways that we did it. And just by the way, guys, if you guys want access to the Millennial Skills Starter Pack, the Millennial Skills Starter Pack, it's $36. You get access to all of our best trainings, all of our best tools and templates that you need to get started with messenger marketing, and also start using chatbots in your business right away. You get the real estate template, you get the med spa template, you get a home services template, e-commerce template, you get a musician template, a live event template, an affiliate marketing template, and a politician template. You get all of those. It's $36. It's literally the most comprehensive package we've ever put together, and we wanted to make it the most affordable too. So I'm going to drop the link here in the in the description, or you can just go to www.millskills.co/chatbot, and that'll get you there, and that'll get you square. But anyways, let's hop back and let's talk about all the different and cool things that you can actually do with it. So let's hop in and let's take a look at one of the ones that a lot of people like to do is real estate, right? And so real estate is really, really cool because it is a industry that is worldwide, obviously. It's an industry that is very, very popular in the digital marketing space because there are a ton of real estate agents, right? Everybody knows a real estate agent, and so it's a really great space to get started with. And one thing that we did here is we ran an ad to people in a specific area, and we got, it was really, we crushed it with this particular campaign in dozens of markets across the nation. Literally every single real estate agent who ran this particular campaign absolutely crushed it. And we were able to get subscribers sometimes for 30, 40, 50 cents. And we were able to get full-on leads and phone numbers for sometimes $1, $1.50. And it's really, really simple. And so I'll just kind of take you through it. All we do is we take them through this basic ad sequence where we ask them for their phone number. So you'll see one of the first things that you can do is you can actually prompt the chatbot to, you can actually have the chatbot prompt the phone number so they can it'll display it right there, right? So the person only has to just hit a button in order to give you their phone number. And then what we would do is we would just follow up with a simple lead magnet that would display all of the available homes in the area that we were, that they lived. And we would ask them for some follow-up information, and we would ship off their information and save it to Google. But this simple ad campaign right here absolutely crushed it in all of the markets that we ran it in. And so this was just an easy lead generation tool that any real estate agent can add into their business. So Dave says he has a couple of PC phone repair shops here in the UK, and he came across a similar business and was impressed at looking at doing himself. So great. So Dave, let's hop into another one, and let's go over here and let's look into, I gotta send this off. So let's go into, and let's take a look at another way that you can use chatbots to generate leads. And Dave, in your particular situation, you probably have someone who has a variety of different problems, right? And you probably have a variety of different issues that you can help a person solve. And so you'll see here what we did is this is with a home services client, but this is just with someone who they offer a variety of different services that are kind of different, right? And so the conversation is different for each person. And so you'll notice that this one right here, what we did is we actually had people come in and we asked them, one of the very first things that we asked them is, what problem do you have? And that's a great thing that you can actually do is you can prompt, answers with the chatbot right here in your, in this quick reply. So for example, let's test this right here, and I'll take it here on whoops, there's my beautiful wife. Let's show you exactly what would happen, right? So it says, "Hi Hector, nice to meet you," right? Let's see if we can just see that. Okay. I'm going to pull it over so you guys can see it a little bit easier. All right, perfect. So you'll see here's the message. It says, "Hey Hector." It actually, what's great about this is that it can actually, create a very personalized experience by pulling their first name, their last name. You even have their time zone, their location, to a certain degree, their Facebook image. So all these things create a very personalized, dynamic. Whoops, that's not what we want. Personalized, dynamic experience, right? Which is great. So when we ask them, it says, select one of the issues below that you're experiencing, right? Select one of the issues below that you're experiencing. And you'll see that it actually prompts these different questions. I don't have hot water. My energy bill is too high. My furnace is old. My furnace isn't safe. Or I just want to call them, right? I want to call the client. Well, let's say, what issues might you guys have? What issues do you guys have right now? Let's say our energy bill is too high. Well, now it's going to ask me, okay, I just have a few questions to identify the problem. So now the chatbot actually imitates a person, right? And if you do it the right way, it can actually look like a very, a real automated person. And it can ask, once again, more relevant questions. And it says, has your energy bill increased over the last year? Let's say yes. Okay, cool. Well, great. Got it. Roughly how much has your bill increased each month? Well, let's say $100 every year. Let's say that. Okay? Great. Thanks. Last question. Okay. Do you know how old your furnace is? And I'm going to say I don't know how old it is, right? So all of these things it says, thanks, that's all we need to know. It says, since your bills are increasing, we may be able to help. Let's hop on a quick call to talk about your options to save you money. Do you want to call us or should we call you? Let's say, can you call me? No, it's going to give out. So if it says, can you call me, it's going to ask me for my phone number, and then it's going to show all of you guys my cell phone number, and I don't want to do that. Let's say I'll call you. Okay, great. Well, great. Just let them know you found us on Facebook and need to talk about your water heater. Click the button right below to give us a call right now, okay? And I feel like it might even ask us for our phone number down there. But you'll see right here, Dave, that what we can do is we can actually walk them through this very, what can be a dynamic process, right? Because if I go back, let's say, all right, hey, thanks again. I'm back at the beginning, right? I can go through this again, and let's say I don't have hot water, right? Instead of my energy is too high, let's say, okay, cool. Well, they say, oh, we're sorry you're having issues with your hot water. Please answer a few questions. Now, these questions are different. And so what you're really able to do is to be able to put a dynamic experience together that is totally automated, right? And what you get is you get all of these answers back, and you can send that. Obviously, for you, it's your own business, so this is going to be able to help you. But then it's your, or if you offer it to somebody else, right? Like a lot of people who are watching this, well, then you can ship off all that information to the client, and then now they can follow up with that person in a lot more, a lot better way. And so, once again, those of you guys who are watching, the reason why we're doing this is we're launching our Millennial Skills starter pack. And so that template that I actually sent to you, you actually get that template in the starter pack, and we give you all of the tools and trainings that you need to start using chatbots in your business. So you'll learn what to put in your chatbots. You'll learn how to create follow-up sequences. You'll learn how to run ads to your chatbots. And then you'll also get the templates for all these different industries that will help you, really just get rolling right away. So you'll get a real estate template, you'll get a med spa template, you'll get that home services template I showed you, you'll get an e-commerce template, a musician template, live event template, all these different templates. And then there's even an add-on that you can add on if you want to start selling chatbots as well, which gives you all the trainings that you need. It gives you our sample sales deck and contracts, and you also get all of our scripts that you need. And the starter pack is only $36. So if you guys want to get that, the link is in the description. It's www.millskills.co/starter pack. And the first 15 people, right? I haven't looked, so some of you guys might have already gotten it. But if you guys are one of the first 15 people to get in, you're going to get a one-on-one call with me. So you get a one-on-one call with me for $36. Like, that alone is probably worth, I don't know, that alone is worth it right there. So, in any case, if you guys want to get in, the link's in the description, or if you guys have questions about that, throw them down there and we'll talk about it. All right, let's talk about what else we can do with chatbots, right? Because another chatbots are so dynamic, right? They're so valuable that you can do a ton of different things with them. So let's see, throw down some industries, and if I have any templates in here, if I have any examples, we can talk about them. If you guys want to get into anything specific, otherwise, I just kind of want to show you just some cool things that you guys can do with your chatbots. So, one really cool way that you can use chatbots as well is for the e-commerce space. And so let's hop over here. So my wife, one of the first businesses that she started was an e-commerce line, and she actually grew her her business to she did over 6 figures in crochet sales. Okay, she literally crocheted everything. She did over $100,000 in crochet sales. She collected over 100. I think she never got over 100,000 emails as well. It was ridiculous. She didn't even tell me this until after she lost all the emails. It was absolutely crazy, right? But one thing that we did is we, when it was, was up and running, she's not doing it anymore. She's a mom and can't make, bikinis for festival goers all day anymore. But one thing that we did is we created this chatbot to kind of show all of the different parts of the, of the brand. And because there was her brand was so dynamic and her brand was so, there was so many things that someone could really attach onto, it was really cool to, help it and make it really easy to show them all these different things. So let's just hop in and let's show you, one of the cool things that we did was put on here some outfits. And it looks like we deleted some of the outfits for some graphic reasons, but we actually put we assembled outfits together that were, very, very popular, and people could scroll through the outfits just like this, right? Or if they wanted to actually be if they wanted to be an ambassador or be an affiliate for the brand, they could actually sign up right here through the bot, right? Or we told them a little bit about the brand, right? Or they could even shop right here through it. And so we had all of the different styles, all of the different categories, and they could just browse and shop right here through on the bot. And so it created this really, dynamic shopping experience because people are so used to, they're so used to buying stuff on their phone all the time that it's a great way that your brand can start to catch up and start to be ahead of some of these trends as well. So let's see if you guys have any questions, throw them down there. And like I said, go get the starter pack, which I believe if it's not in the link is not in the description. This is where you can get, let's see if it works. It should work. Boop, ba-doop, boop. Oh, why does it not work? Let's see, does it work? Does it take me there? Oh, I didn't spell it right in the description. So I'm such a lame. That's like something that I totally would do. So anyways, that's why the link didn't work. If you guys try to click it, I'm not Millennial Skills. I think that's autocorrect that does that every time. They think that I'm Mile Kills, not Mill Skills. So I believe the link should work now. Let's see. Boom. All right. So yeah, go get the starter pack. It's $36. It's like the best deal you'll ever get. So, anyways, hop in it. And if you guys have questions about anything chatbot related, we can get into that too. All right. What else did I want to talk about? So let's hop over, and I think it's while you guys are here, I think it's valuable to also talk about this too, because another big reason that I decided to go all in with chatbots was because I really, frankly, struggled when I started my agency. I really struggled to find my niche. I really struggled to stand out. I really struggled to be, to get any real traction until I decided to go all in with chatbots. And it was only because some random guy messaged me, and literally I can't even find this message anymore. I don't know who this person, he's like some random hidden figure from above, because we're not Facebook friends anymore. I don't have it's so strange. I can't find this person. But he messaged me and he's like, you have to use chatbots. You have to help people with chatbots. You have to go all in now. And after we did that, our business really started to take off. And it was because there were so many Facebook ad experts out there. There's so many Facebook gurus out there. There's so many website designers. There's so many, funnel experts. There's so many Google ad, there's so many other digital marketers out there who have a ton of experience, who have a ton of customers. They have a ton of testimonials. They have a ton of all of that stuff that I didn't have when I was getting started. I didn't have any case studies. I didn't have any testimonials. I didn't have any customers. I didn't have a lead base. I didn't have any leads. I didn't have an email list. I didn't have a Facebook group, right? I didn't have any of that stuff. And so it was me out there fishing in this bloody market, right? Where there was nothing left to eat. And so once we started selling chatbots, and once we started, positioning ourselves as a chatbot, as a messenger marketing agency, as an automation agency, all of a sudden the doors started opening up for us. All of a sudden people started coming to us because they were looking for these solutions. They saw the value of it, but there was not a ton of providers. And this was right around when the embargo happened, right? And Zuckerberg was under trial or under in front of Congress or whatever. And so a ton of digital marketers hopped out of the space. And a ton of digital marketers were like, oh no, chatbots are they're a fad, like whatever. And so they didn't it didn't become crowded. And ever since then it still hasn't. So the reason I say that is that if you think about as a digital marketer, if that is not very crowded, right now the industry and every single industry is wide open, right? A lot of people ask me, what's the best industry to sell chatbots to? What's the best industry to start marketing to? And I'm like, whatever one you want, it's wide open. There's nobody out there who's doing it. Every single business needs one. Every restaurant, every dry cleaner, every oil change place, every dentist, every doctor, everybody needs a chatbot, right, to some sort of degree. And it's like, if you're not going to sell it to them, somebody else will, right? And so once you guys realize that this shift is happening, and it's not just like too many people think that it's just going to be the iteration of chatbots as they are right now on Facebook Messenger. Remember, it's going to WhatsApp, it's going to be on Instagram. All of these things are going to happen, right? They're all like it's already on. You can already create Amazon Alexa apps. You're going to be able to create Google Home apps. Like, you're going to be able to create apps for your refrigerator and apps for your toilet and sink, and it's like apps are going to be built into everything, right? And that's going to so I want you to see that if you can start now and you can be there now, when it gets to that place, which it will in a few years, right? But there's great, then you're going to be the expert. But the cool thing is that there's already things to sell them now that are efficient and effective and easy, and just there couldn't be a still better time to be able to get in and get going. And so, the reason I say that is that a big part of the starter pack is the helping you guys actually sell bots too. So if you go to www.millskills.co/chatbot, okay, and that's it, you'll actually get taken to the starter pack. And one of the things is actually helping you guys sell bots, right? And this is something that I'm super passionate about, right? Because there's a ton of quote unquote gurus out there that will help you, build a bot on ManyCrash or build a bot on Chatfuel, or they'll, messenger marketing mastery, or there's some chatbot. There's all these different things. None of them will help you learn how to sell them because they don't know how to sell them themselves. They don't know how to sell. And so this is something that I've been so passionate about, because I've been teaching people how to sell stuff since I was 17 years old, but also because there's nobody out there who's doing it, right? And there's people who, so anyways, we don't want to talk about individuals. So I just want to show you that you're not going to be the first one to go through and experience this stuff, right? I think about Dave Newell. And so I'm going to show you guys, where's Dave? Show you guys Dave's picture here. Woo, woo, woo. So Dave is down there on the bottom, all right? And Dave recently joined our course and went through our Sales Automation Accelerator, which is a part, something that you guys can get into as well. But after going through the program, right, within a month of that, after going through the content, he already had his first 3 clients. And so just think about that, how quickly your business, your life, your agency can change if you went out there and got your first 3 clients, right? Like your first 3, not your next 3 even, like your first 3 clients. Imagine that, right? When I think about over on the right, that was early on in ours. So like I think that there's so many people here who are out there, you know, getting stuff as well. I want to show you some other examples too. So where are some other people? Let's go in here, because there's a ton of people who have who have already seen success, and I think that if you guys, you know, just knew that it was possible, right, then it would be so much easier for you. And so this is Yannick, and Yannick is out there in Europe, and what I love about Yannick is he got his biggest client to date going through the accelerator, and you know, €1,000 goes a pretty long way, so that's pretty exciting, right? This one's just talking about a ton in the membership. This is talking about a ton in the in the course. Will saying the course is undervalued. I agree with that. I mean, it's $36, right? You're gonna get all this stuff for $36. If you want to get the agency add-on, it's $81. So it's like it's the most affordable program we've ever put together. But just think about this, right? Like, what would it mean if you guys could join and you guys can go out there and get Phil, who you guys are going to hear from tomorrow, I'm doing a live stream with him. He sold his six bots in 1 month, right? And one of them was $1,000 a month as a retainer. So just like, what would that do for you, your business, if you could have a business paying you $1,000 a month to manage their bots, right? Alicia sold a $1,500 bot. I love that. That's exciting, right? This is Jocelyn Sanchez, who I think was actually hopped on. She sent me a message saying after she went through one of our programs, she got 7 customers. So that's exciting, right? Carlene said this was the best decision to buy the course of the year. CJ closed 2 deals after joining our course. Christopher sold a $1,000 bot. So it's like, you know, guys, like I say this because you won't be the first one, you won't be like testing this stuff as well. Now, I gotta mention, it's only available until this Friday, right? It's only available until Friday. So if you guys want to get in. And the reason is because we are realizing that we are much better when we focus on quality over quantity. And so we're going to work with those people who join this week and get them results and get them, get them going, get them a ton of traction, and then work with some other people in a little bit. And we don't just want to just herd people through like cattle. We really want to spend time working with these people, helping them to get results. And so it's only available until Friday. After that, it's done. And however, if you are one of the first 15 to join, I haven't totally looked at my Stripe account, or I haven't looked at what's going on. But if you guys join and are one of the first 15 people, you will get a one-on-one call with me. And so literally you can get a one-on-one call with me for $36. It's one of the craziest things that I've ever done, but I decided that it would be helpful to do that. So if you guys want to get in, it is $36 today, but it's only available until Friday. So anyways, what else should we talk about? Let's keep going, and let's get some more questions. I don't see any questions down there. So if you guys have any questions about chatbots and how it can work for your business specifically, throw them down there. Let's hop back and look at some really cool ways that you guys can use chatbots as well. So one thing that we haven't talked about is the follow-up process. And so let's hop back into our real estate bot. And what I want to highlight over here, oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to highlight is this follow-up process. And so what I really love about, sorry guys. What I really love about bots is that they are this combination of a website and they're really this combination of a website and a autoresponder, right? Like a ton of people, a ton of businesses pay lots of money because they want to be able to display their information to to online customers at any given notice, right? Without having to manually respond. That's why it's so valuable for a website. That's why people pay thousands of dollars for a website. But then on the other hand, there's these other people, email marketers, right? who get paid thousands of dollars as well, the best ones do, to write follow-up messages and to set up follow-up sequences that can go out automatically, right, and follow up and convert these customers. And so what's really, really cool is that chatbots, they can do both. They can display this information, they can display content, but they can also follow up with these people as well. But they can also follow up with all of these subscribers in a very, very interactive, personalized way. And so one of the biggest concerns that a lot of people have and a lot of businesses have when it comes to chatbots is that they don't want to be they don't want to be automated, right? They don't want to be they don't want to sound like it's a robot. But one of the best things about chatbots is that because you have all of this information, because you can ask questions, because you can make it interactive, you can actually follow up with people in a very, like I said, systematic and personalized way. So for our real estate agents, what we do is one of the first things that we're doing is we're trying to figure out, right, specifically if they're looking to buy a home, is how soon are they going to be buying, right? And so a few days, right, we have it turned off right now because it's our template, but a few days afterwards, or even a few hours if we want, we're going to follow up with them and we're going to ask them, hey, how soon do you plan on buying a home? And we can actually prompt answers. We can actually put the answers 1 to 3 months, 3 to 6 months, 6 to 12 months, right? We can actually give them a variety of answers so that we can follow up with these 1 to 3 month people who are moving much sooner a little differently than we'll follow up with someone who is going to be moving much much later, right? They just require a different follow-up process. And so what's great about that is that you can actually have different automation sequences, different drip sequences to go out based on their answers. And it can actually seem like a real life person is actually sending them these messages. Additionally, right, you can ask them lots of different things, right? You can ask them lots of different things. What we also like to do is ask them for reviews, ask them for testimonials. If they had a great experience, what's cool is you can make it really easy to put in here your review link to Google, right? So this is something that we did with med spas, right? Is helping them to have a way to get more reviews from their current customers, right? That's something that really is the number one driver for most businesses like that. And most search-heavy businesses is reviews, right? On Google, on Yelp, on wherever it is that these people are searching. And so if you can make it very, very easy for a customer to give you a review, if you can make it very, very easy for them to give you a testimonial, just because you can put it in a simple link, right? You can embed the link into a button right here. Well, now you can systematically drive their growth through SEO. And so there's tons of different ways that you can employ the chatbot to add value to these businesses. It's really only limited by your creativity. So let's see. I want to see if there's any questions. Oh, we got some questions here. I love it. So Jocelyn says, can you add Facebook Pixel with the bot, right? And so there are some, I believe there are some like ways that you can do it with a variety of different, platforms. And so one thing is that, like with ChatFuel, you can export your people into a custom audience, and you can actually upload that custom audience into Facebook, right? I think ManyCrash makes that easy as well. Or what we use is we actually use Link Wizard, And so Link Wizard is actually a very simple tool where you can embed your pixel into a link. And so right here, I can add a pixel in. And if I want to add in a pixel, it'll just add in this pixel. And when they click this link, it'll pixel them, and I can just put this link right in here into my chatbot. And so that's just kind of an easy workaround that we use to pixel people. So that's a great question that Jocelyn had. Darla, I'm sorry, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi. Let me know if you guys' sound is coming in okay, or if my sound's coming in okay. Darla says that it's cutting in and out, so sorry about that. Corbeth says that she'll get my course as soon as I sell one bot. So, guys, we had a Messenger Ad Mastery course, okay, that was there for $1. And some of you guys got it, and some of you guys, some of you guys got in, and some of you guys didn't. But you guys will see here that it was literally for $1, okay? I put it for $1, but it's not there anymore. So this one, the starter pack, is $36, all right? It's $36, and you get all of this stuff. You literally get everything that we've included. You get the Messenger Marketing Mastery, which is the chatbot course, right? How to build a chatbot, how to advanced strategies for follow-up, advanced strategies to get sales, how to use it on webinars, how to build it, all of that stuff. But then we also teach you how to run ads to it. We give you all of these templates in there. And then, of course, there's the Chatbot Sales Accelerator add-on in there as well, which teaches you how to actually sell these things and gives you all of these tools as well. So you can get it for $36. It is the, and there's a 30-day guarantee. So if you get to the end of it and it's just like, I'm not, I didn't like it, or I didn't use it, well, if you didn't use it, that sucks. That's on you. But if it wasn't worth it, well, then let us know and we'll give you your $36 back. So that's what I'd say about that. All right, I think there were some other questions. So let me hop in and see if we got some other questions. Corbett says, when you are first starting out, do I run ads? And I want to share with you that all of these strategies are really built around how you can do things without ads. And that's what's wonderful about chatbots, is that you don't need you don't need ads to get started. You don't need ads to actually drive people to your chatbot. So let's hop over here, and let's go back to our bot, and I'll show you what I mean here. Because there's a ton of ways that you can actually get people subscribed to it. So one of the cool things that you can do is you can actually embed a customer chat plugin right on your website. So you'll notice that there's this little thing right down here. Like, you can actually put something like that really easily on your website, right? And you'll say, how can we help you, right? I think Link Wizard has that, on their website to field support questions, right? There it is right here, right? And so you'll see right here, you can actually add this into your website really easily with a simple code, right? And so if you just drop this code, you kind of enable this. You have to attach it to a bot, but if you just drop a simple code in there, you can do that as well. You can also have people acquire from comments. So if you have a Facebook group, or if you have a Facebook page where people are actually engaged, you have like likes or something like that on your Facebook fan page, well, you can actually acquire users directly from there as well. So it doesn't need ads. You can actually set up a landing page. So a lot of platforms will actually build a landing page for you, right? Which is just, I like Chatfuel's landing pages. They're really sleek and nice, and it makes it really easy to be able to, what's the word I'm looking for? To get people subscribed to it, right? Or you can also plug in, different plugins on your website so people can have that checkbox, right? You guys saw the Messenger Mastery one. You guys can have things like this, right? Where it says, send to Messenger. And so you can actually have them, subscribe right from your website. So you don't need to run ads. There are all these great ways to actually have people set up, have people join without needing to run ads. And so that's a really really valuable thing that I would mention for those of you guys who are looking to to start using chatbots as well. So the Chatbot Starter Pack, though, it goes over, right? You're going to learn how to map out and build out these entire sequences, right? So you'll learn how to get people subscribed, right? You'll learn how to sell all these different products via websites and webinars and sales calls, right? So the Chatbot Starter Pack goes over how you can get people subscribed to your bot without even needing to run ads as well. So go get in. It's $36. It's probably the best deal that we've ever put together. And Jesus, call grandma and borrow $36. It'll be worth it. All right, let me hop in and see if we got some other questions. So Darla says, does she need to do agency? Are there different tools that she doesn't already have access to? So Darla is in our Marketing Agency Accelerator. So Darla, the short answer is that you already have access to all this stuff. So no, you don't need it. And Dave says, what format does he get the course? So that's a great question. So let's hop in, and the course is in a variety of different things. So first off, we have live calls that you'll get all the recorded access to. But then let me hop in, and actually let me find it over here. So before I pull that up and take you through all the boringness. It's all recorded and put into our members area, and so you'll be able to access the videos and the templates kind of whenever you sign up. The videos are recorded and they are hosted in a members area that you'll be able to access as soon as you get in. And then all of the templates are sent to you. They have to be, there's like some restrictions with links, and we have to create them individually. So once you get in, there's some instructions to get your templates sent to you. But then after that, you'll be able to access the trainings and access the recordings whenever you want. So I believe I found it. Here we go. Let me in. No matching one. Let's go in here. It won't let me into my own course, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So let me create an account to my own course, and then I'll show you guys what it's like. All right, there it is. Boom, now we're in. There it is. All right, so here's what it is. So the first thing is the course, and this will take you through like kind of all of the basics, right? Like standard, and there's even some like many crash trainings in here because these are like, people didn't want us to delete them. And then they'll take you through the advanced setup stuff. So all of the ways to build advanced bots, right? Take you through the accelerator method, how to build a smart bot, right? Q&As, right? Chat fuel walkthroughs, integrating it with Zapier, exporting it to Google Sheets, running it to Facebook ads, right? Things like that. Then we talk about, sales machines. So we talk about how to get people subscribed. We talk about converting with your bot. Then we talk about advanced segmenting. So all of this is like the follow-up process, right? We talk about the different ways to get people subscribed, click to bot, comment to bot, right? Facebook ads. Let's see, we have all your templates in here. So we actually walk through all of the templates that you guys have. And then there's even some stuff on how to sell chatbots as well. Now, if you guys, you also get the Messenger Ad Mastery course. So all of these different things on how to create ads, advanced strategies, advanced ad strategies, all this stuff is in here. And then we have your Sales Accelerator. So if you guys join the Sales Accelerator, you guys get 6 hours of sales training on how to sell bots, as well as all of these different resources. You guys get our cold outreach scripts. So you guys are able to get all of our scripts for getting clients. You guys get our sales deck. So you guys are able to just plug in your client's information into the sales deck. And then you also get our sample contract that we use for our clients, as well. So looks like that one. We need to update the link. We also get our sample contract, which looks like this one here. Oh no. So you guys can just go in and update all of the information for your client, and this is something that you can use to start getting clients right away. And once again, it's $36. If you guys are one of the first 15 to join, right, then you guys will get a one-on-one call with me. Like I still, every time I say that, it's like kind of crazy thinking that like I'm giving away one-on-one calls for $36. But it's only for the first 15 people, so you know you got to get in now because these things are going to go quickly, and the whole offer is only available until Friday. So you know there's not long. All right, guys. If you guys got any questions, throw them down there. I'm gonna hop in and see if there's any last questions that came in, but go back, rewatch this if you guys haven't. If you guys are hopping on now and hopping on late, because we went through, quite a bit. If you guys got any value out of this, if you guys could slam on the like or the love button, the haha button or the hate button, whatever you guys want, all of that will help. Let's see. So Craig says, how would you get leads with a chatbot for a high-end automated blinds company? So what I would do is, for something like that, what's great about chatbots is that you can create a really, really fun, interactive quiz survey type thing and incorporate it into a into the bot as a subscriber, subscription tool, right? Like survey funnels, quiz funnels. Quizzes are one of the biggest things that people like to do. Everybody loves to figure out which Quidditch team they're on, right? Are they Gryffindor or are they, Slytherin? Or everybody loves to figure out, which month is the best month to whatever. Like everybody loves it. So if you can create kind of a fun, and I don't know the blinds kind of industry, but if you can create some kind of fun quiz survey that illuminates the need, right? Maybe it's even like there are like, it's going to take some work on your end, but there are augmented reality tools right now through a chatbot that what you can do is like you can have them like superimpose the image, right? You can basically do AR through the chatbot. They're doing it with like fashion and e-commerce and makeup and stuff. So with the blinds, like I'd imagine that you could have them like hold it up to their window and it would like put the blinds on their window or something like that, right? Like that would be really cool. It would be in the chatbot. You could follow up with like all that kind of stuff. So that's something that I would think is a way that you could similarly incorporate the chatbot into a business like that. Corbeth says the link's in the description. I believe it should work. If I'm not mistaken, I thought that I updated it, so it looks like you can get in. So it looks like Dave's in. Corbeth, go get in. Craig, hopefully you caught that answer for you. I went through and just highlighted some ways that you can use it for the blinds industry. All right, guys, I got a client call that's going to start right now. I love you. If you guys have any questions, throw them down there. If you guys got any value, slam on the like button. If you guys want more, go get that agency starter pack. We'll see you later.